games we're doing. Hang on.
Oh, yes.
Excuse me. The microphones. Oh, shoot. Welcome to East Grinstead Hockey Club. Interesting game today. We are the venue for the National League match between Holcombe Hockey Club and Southgate Hockey Club in the Women's National League. As you can see, the teams are lining up, and we will give you the team lineups in just a moment. So as I say, today's home side is Holcombe. Delighted to be able to support Holcombe. I guess they must have had a fixture pile up at their venue, and so there on the screen you can see the lineup for Holcombe: Woodhead, Van der Zwaan, Hodges, Bingham, Tillings, Banderack, Ritchie, Wally, Randall, Pittard, Hodges, Jones, Ledesma, Steele, Bond, Ledesma. And let's have a look at the Southgate lineup. Always good to have a Bray in your side. Louisa Bray, cousin of Sophie Bray, in goal. Robinson, Birkin, Powers, Robinson, Crickshank, Walker, Postings, Burrows, Childs, Charlotte Childs, a former East Grinstead player, as is Jess Deniff. Bond, Cathcart, Halliday, McIntyre, Kelly, Stevens, Richardson, Freeman and Bear. And you can just see the officials walking off the pitch, and we have Anne Hopkins and Nikki Butcher as our match officials for today. as our umpires for today, and our match official is Matt White. Thanks to those of you who have tuned in. I suspect many of you are from either Southgate or Holcombe, so thank you very much. Do like, subscribe, hit the bell button. We have definitely noticed as clubs have been doing more live streaming, and as they've been liking and subscribing and sharing, it actually helps the Google algorithm, and it becomes better and better at recommending hockey in your own YouTube streams. So it's not just for our benefit, it's for everyone's benefit, because it will help us to raise the profile of the sport in this country. So in full disclosure, today we're testing some new graphics, and gives us a great opportunity to test the technology. We're hoping that this works smoothly, and there's a 1 minute silence being taken just now. My mistake, not a 1 minute silence. The Southgate team is all lined up, but the Holcombe team not yet ready. So as I say, we're testing some new technology, so if some of the stuff on the display doesn't quite go according to plan, please forgive us. It's the first time we've done things this way. And well, success, the clock works, so hopefully we will be able to give you a good view of the action today. So right from the off, Holcombe had the attack up the right-hand side, and now they're looking to spread the ball around the back. Well, Holcombe number 13 almost with an opportunity there. Just speaking to a member of the Southgate group just before the game. Southgate are perhaps not very high up the league, but obviously won their league last season. I think they were undefeated last season. So, you know, the step up to this next level, something that they're definitely coming to terms with. I think they've got 12 points so far. I'm sure they'll be looking to get more points today. Holcombe, that said, have a corner. So thank you to Chapter 1 for agreeing to sponsor short corners at East Grinstead Hockey Club. Fabulous restaurant up in Lock's Bottom near Bromley. Now let's take that off whilst we watch the action. It's number 16 for Holcombe that is managed to get that one in, and so that would be Phoebe Steele. It's a goal from oh no, that could be a data error. There we go. Phoebe Steele. Congratulations, Phoebe Steele, for that goal from a short corner for Holcombe. So there we go, 13 and a quarter minutes remaining in the first quarter, and it's Holcombe 1, Southgate 0. Good work retaining possession here by Holcombe. However, Southgate have an opportunity here. And Southgate's number 15. I think that's Charlotte Childs playing the ball into the centre of the pitch. Dangerous attack there. Denef just arriving into the circle. Should be probably looking to get on the end of something here. Certainly a goal scorer of some note. Here she is on the ball. Can't get in the circle because she was impeded by opposing player. Holcombe's Southgate's number 5 tries to play the ball into the circle, but goes for a long corner for Southgate. Quite a lot of territorial pressure here by Southgate. Very good response to going a goal down. Holcombe looking to break away here. Determined play. Just good pass up the left-hand side by Holcombe. Goes to Holcombe's number 6. Now Holcombe applying the pressure. Unfortunately, as soon as the commentator says so, away with pass gives the advantage to Southgate, who have played a nice ball out of defence, but unfortunately Southgate's right-sided attacker can't get on to the end of that. opportunity here for Holcombe to break away. In a smart black kit. I quite like the Holcombe kit with the white shoulders. Interesting when both teams were warming up. For a moment or two, it was difficult to tell them apart, but they're both wearing black and white. Just approaching the 8-minute mark, remaining in the first quarter. Again, score is Holcombe 1, Southgate 0. Southgate's player number 12 with quite a heavy headband there. Didn't notice anything in the warm-up. It looked like she'd had that on before the game, so must be a recent injury. I think both teams probably played yesterday, so maybe it was a result of a clash from yesterday's match. Holcombe's number 7 controlling the centre of defence there, getting the return ball. She's going to look for the left-hand side of the attack here. I think that's just Denef making an attack. Yeah, 15. The ball goes wide, but it's a long corner for Holcombe. Those of you watching, it'd be lovely if we could get a like or two. Always really, really appreciated. Thank you very much. Normally like to try to get to 10 likes by half time. Run out of defence there from Southgate, just a little bit too far, and although they've stole the ball back, Southgate number 9 going to have a shot here, cleared up by Holcombe's defence. For those of you who would like to see more hockey, our under-18 girls are playing against Cambridge City here on our live stream at 3 o'clock this afternoon. We'd love to see more of you back, so if you're interested, watch the games. There'll be some fabulous players on the show there for that match. It's a rematch of one of the indoor under-18 games from a few weeks ago, where EG under-18 girls played Cambridge City under-18 in the group phases. EG doing well to win, but Cambridge City very, very strong side, so today's game should probably be quite a competitive affair. Entering the final 2 minutes of the quarter, at least according to our watch. There's only a few seconds difference between our clock and the scoreboard at the ground. Of course, the one that really matters is the one controlled by the officials, so we'll see how accurate we are. Wayward pass there from Southgate gives the advantage to Holcombe, but then Holcombe turned the ball over to Southgate moments later. Very well spread wide by Southgate, playing up the right wing here. That pass goes off the side of the pitch, and Holcombe's number 4 trundles off to collect the ball. Southgate have possession here in an interesting position down the sort of inside right channel, not far outside the 25, looking to go around the Holcombe players. Can they get it into the circle? Resolute defending there by Holcombe, but the ball is now in the circle. The Holcombe defender under a lot of pressure from 2 Southgate forwards. They now have the push out. Maybe a few seconds remaining for one side to get one last chance. Holcombe trying to play the ball into the circle. They get the ball in the goal, but it's a 16, and that means it is now also the end of the first quarter. So it's quarter time, end of Q1. Holcombe 1, Southgate 0. Southgate very eager. They're the first team to go out and line up, just as they were in the beginning of the game. Banderak with his coaching team just finished their quarter-time talk, and now the Holcombe team go to line up. Important to note as we head into short corner is that Anne Hopkins, the match official, the umpire on the left-hand side of the pitch, is her 300 National League game today. So congratulations, Anne Hopkins. I know she was presented with some flowers and some champagne. Hopefully she didn't consume any of the champagne before the game. Holcombe take that corner. Holcombe's number 12, but couldn't really get a powerful enough shot off. Southgate looking now to attack rapidly and going up the left-hand side. They've got it out to their left winger, and she can't quite control the ball, unfortunately. Holcombe come away, captain number 12 playing the ball up the right hand side of the pitch, and again that's cut out by Southgate's bandaged defender. Holcombe looking to get the ball into the circle, and it is number 16. Phoebe Steele, second goal of the game. So that brings the score to Holcombe 2, Southgate 0, unfortunately for Southgate. But not that they're not winning the opportunity. A very good piece of skill there by Holcombe's number 25, Southgate's number 25. Plays the ball up again up the left wing. Left wing number 9 can't quite make that. So far so good with the scoreboard and the timer. Just discussing with the team here, we'd quite like someone to get a card, because then we can test whether the graphics for the red, yellow and green cards come up, but maybe that's not what we should be wishing for. Obviously we want the best quality hockey here, but we do need to test our graphics as well. Thanks again for being with us. Any chance of a like? Got no likes so far. We would love a like on our live stream. Thank you very much. Good defending there by Southgate. A lot of pressure that they were under at that point, with a bit of a battery of attempts on them. Southgate's number 30 just sat down on the bench. It was the one who was able to bring the ball away. I think she was carrying the ball to the bench so she could have a sit down. And wayward passes around the back, but Southgate's bandaged defender able to clear things up. Southgate on the attack now, on the right-hand side. First time pass there finds Southgate's number 19. She's beaten her first player, but Holcombe given away a free hit. I think that was a bit of a clattering tackle there. See if Southgate can make a little bit more of this. They need to get a goal back before too long. Good pressure there from Southgate's number 19, forcing the defenders from Holcombe to play the ball off the side of the pitch. Unfortunately, the passes back around didn't go quite according to plan, so it's Holcombe ball on the left-hand side. Nice play by Holcombe, really good ball speed, 1-2 touch hockey, find themselves into the circle, and actually well defended also by Southgate. Played a very nice simple ball out of the circle, and seemed to be looking for that number 19. Here she goes again. Ball played onto her heels, so she can't quite pick that one up. Again, it's our bandaged Southgate defender carrying the ball out. She's under a lot of pressure, number 12. Need to check number 12's name, I mean. Number 12, I think it is Emma Postings. Obviously a robust player. Great big bandage around. It reminds me of Terry Butcher from the 1988, I think it was the 1988 Football World Cup. Most people probably won't remember that who are watching this game. Probably belies the fact that my age begins with a 5. It's a low 5, but it still begins with a 5. Again, some nice position here from Southgate. Definitely can play hockey. Ball up the line, cut out by the Holcombe defender. Burrows, number 13, to take the free hit in. Number 19 again can't quite pick those balls up. They're not really sympathetic passes to number 19, it has to be said. And she's due an easier one, I would say. Holcombe, number 2, electing to go backwards. Felt to me like there was an opportunity to attack a bit there, but it's not like they are in need of that goal just yet, so they can probably time their plays as they need. Really good tenacious defending there by Southgate's right-sided defender. Green shoes. Number 18 for Holcombe though spreads it around the back to 12 and then across to the right-sided defender number 7. Very, very powerful pass to her right winger. He deflects it on, but that deflection again picked up by I think Emma Postings, bandaged warrior. Holcombe again bringing it into the circle. Dangerous position here. Looked like Louise Bray had that one covered with her left hand, but the Southgate defender stepped in and deflected the ball back down onto the ground, and now Southgate have the ball in the right half position. A whistle there, not clear to me what that was for, but it returns possession to Southgate. I'm told there's a bit of elbowing and obstruction there. So, let's see. So we have a green card against Holcombe, and our green card indicator works, so that's very exciting. I'm very, very excited about the fact that we've got cards now. It's not to suggest in any way, shape or form that games involving East Grinstead feature cards, although it has been known. Well, I think we've had one of each colour this season, unfortunately, but that's good to see. I think the next challenge is, can we get an additional timer on to show the duration of the card, but I'll worry about that another day. And now there's a short corner. And short corners, as you know, are sponsored by Chapter 1 Restaurant in Lock's Bottom near Bromley, led by Marcel Falstich and his business partners. Again, fabulous restaurant in the Bromley area, great brasserie, fabulous fine dining, and thank you to Chapter 1 Restaurant for sponsoring short corners with East Grinstead Hockey Club. Southgate, an excellent opportunity here. Can they bring the score to 2-1? What a strike. Nice and hard and flat in the bottom right hand corner. Very, very good goal by Southgate. Yeah, and our goal scorer for Southgate, Jenny Stevens, bringing the score to Holcombe 2, Southgate 1. Again, a fabulous strike by Jenny. Bottom right-hand corner, flat, hard, accurate, exactly what you wanted. I think that will be a little warning to Holcombe that actually, if they were to give away corners, they've got a formidable opponent in front of them. Not a bad time to score as well, just in the last minute and a half before half time. So I think that gives them a really good platform to build on in the third quarter. Southgate bringing the ball out of defence, jab tackle from Holcombe, but that's judged to have jab tackled the stick, and so now Southgate bring the ball out. I think that's Charlotte Charles, number 15, bring the ball out to Southgate, the girl with the red hair tie, who's been playing left wing, is now in the centre. Southgate's number 13, trying to bring the ball into the circle, really valiant effort. Being forced to retake their free hit on the edge of the circle. Some very vocal supporters. Southgate complaining they wanted a short corner for a raised ball. Interestingly, that even though the raised ball happened inside the circle, and there was a ricochet there between the Holcombe and Southgate players' feet. And anyway, we go to half time. So we end the second quarter with Holcombe 2, Southgate 1, and we will be back shortly with more match action. But we're not going anywhere. We'll put a couple of little video features up and look forward to seeing you in the next few minutes.
Izzy's found a new gear this year and she's showing the academic results to prove it. We know the quiet hours she's put in.
Tom is thriving. He's really settled into his new boarding house, made great friends. I mean, he talks too much, but I imagine that comes as a little surprise to you.
Her hockey is impressive and the county call-up was completely deserved. She made us all very proud that day.
His success with the debating team has definitely boosted his confidence in the classroom as well.
But the most obvious thing,
and the most important thing,
is that she's very happy at Worth.
Is that he is very happy at Worth.
looks like there's been a few spectators join us from Southgate and Holcombe. A couple of handfuls, maybe I'd say 4 or 5 taxis full. There's a few other spectators on the other side of the pitch. You can probably see our marquee somewhat flattened at the moment. Got a little bit of work to do to put that back up before the Premier League season begins next weekend. Thank you, Mandy, for commenting Emma Posting as being number 12. Appreciate that very much. Sorry we missed your comment earlier, but thanks for helping us out there. Anybody who fancies giving us a like, really appreciate that. Normally be up to about 10 or 15 likes by now. Maybe you guys aren't regular viewers of the EG Hockey live stream, being from Southgate and Holcombe, but would love to get a few likes if you would consider that. Thank you very much. We have, this time it seems to be Holcombe that are lining up for this quarter first. In the previous 2 quarters it was definitively Southgate that was out and lined out ready. I think that goal just a few moments before half time, which Southgate scored to keep them in the game, may have captured the attention of the Holcombe management team. So here we go into quarter 3, and both sides are now lined up, as you can see on your screens. And let's see if Southgate can further get themselves back into this game, or if Holcombe can extend their lead. Big crowd, big shouts from the small crowd. Come on, Holcombe. From the pushback straight away, just Denef going forwards immediately, trying to play the ball out to the left wing. Little turnover there, and Holcombe now back into possession, building up their structured play out of the back. Just by way of reminder, at about 3 o'clock we have East Grinstead under-18 girls in their quarter-final of the National Cup against Cambridge City. We'll be streaming that live at about 3 o'clock. As I've said before, should be a good game. The 2 sides met each other in the indoor, but up at Nottingham University. Fantastic facilities up at Nottingham University. I think the score was 4-2 to East Grinstead in that game. As I said before, Cambridge City, fine team, significant club. Expect that they will bring quite some challenge in the outdoor variation of the game. Southgate making good inroads here. Couldn't quite get into the circle. Holcombe walking the ball out of defence, trying to make some space, but very good, very tenacious defending there from the Southgate girls, and they are in the circle and they have won a short corner. And short corners at East Grinstead are sponsored by Chapter 1 Restaurant. Thank you, Marcel Falstitch. Chapter 1 Restaurant is at Lock's Bottom near Bromley. Fabulous fine dining and brasserie. I've sampled it myself on more than one occasion. Amazing service, fabulous environment. Thoroughly recommend it. Looks like a real award. I think not quite sure what happened there. I think maybe the umpire declaring that she wasn't quite ready. And it is her 300th game, so she's entitled to not be ready, I think. Really interestingly worked short corner there from Southgate. I think most of the people involved in the short corner attack actually did touch the ball in that short corner. Slip to the right, slip to the left, a shot, then slip to the left again, and then I think it hit the post or the sideboard. But intricate, well worked, unfortunately not a goal this time. Just quick one. Thank you for the likes. We actually made a mistake earlier. We've 13 likes on the stream so far, so thank you ever so much for those. Be fabulous if we could get to 20 by the end of the game. And thank you. Any more comments out there? We have a comment from an MG Foulstitch with a smiley face. I think I know who that is. I think we have a green card here. So we had an opportunity to test the other green card indicator on our scoreboard, and a green card to Southgate. So Southgate player taking a rest for a couple of moments. It's number 19 from Southgate, Cathcart, that's got that green card. No. Quite a close attempt there from Holcombe, and Southgate trying to bring the ball out the right-hand channel. I think it's actually Crickshank that's got the card. Oh no, it's not. It is Cathcart. It's just that Crickshank has stood next to her. Very good run there by Southgate's number 5, the captain, making an attack up the inside right channel. Couldn't quite find, I think, number 16, just Denif. Looks like we've got another card here. This is very exciting. So very exciting. We've got 2 green card indicators on the screen simultaneously, so that's very good. I mean, it's not very good for the 2 teams, but it's good for us to prove that the tech works. Great attack around the left by Southgate. Nice reverse stick pass just straight across the goal, but no Southgate players could get on the end of it. Holcombe now looking to make progress up the pitch. So Southgate's green carded player is back on the pitch, but Holcombe are still sitting out their green card. Shame neither side really has been able to take advantage of the numerical advantage, since there was such a big overlap in the period of the 2 green cards. Holcombe very good at playing the ball out of defence. Managed to get the ball up to left wing, but the Southgate right half has definitely captured that ball, and now it's back into the hands of the Holcombe players in the centre of the pitch. I think it looks like number 7, each time she gets the ball, she's looking for the opportunity to play one of her very, very powerful passes up the right-hand side of the pitch. Both teams now up to their full contingent of 11 players, no cards. Again, Southgate are able to bring the ball out of the centre of their defence, and they're very, very effectively getting it out wide quickly as well. That was a clever reverse pass there, but couldn't quite get picked up by the Southgate right winger at that time. End to end here. Holcombe then this time bringing into the circle. They're going to, yes, and they're into the byline. Good defending by Southgate. Holcombe attacker's not given up though. She's coming back to try and collect that ball. Great play up the wing by Southgate. Unfortunately, it looks like they've played it into a bit of a crowd, but no, number 21 from Southgate calmly wiped the ball out, and then to number 78, and then across to the right wing. So unfortunately it's gone off the end of the pitch, but you can see flashes of really good hockey here from Southgate as well. Definitely showing they're capable with living with a team like Holcombe. So the score still 2 for Holcombe, 1 for Southgate. Definitely think there's more goals in this game. Difficult to decide who we think is going to score that next goal. This time it's Holcombe on the attack, and it's up the left-hand side. They've got a definite overload here. The left winger bringing the ball across face of the goal, winning a short corner. And as we know, short corners at East Grinstead are sponsored by Chapter 1 Restaurant, based in Lock's Bottom near Bromley. One MG Foulstitch, who's already commented, being the proprietor of said establishment. And thank you, Chapter 1, for sponsoring short corners at East Grinstead Hockey Club. Great injection by Holcombe, and reverse stick shot by Holcombe. Yeah. See if we can see that one again. The first shot defended effectively, came to the reverse hand side. Yeah, I think the first shot looked high, that being why the Southgate defender is lying on her back. But nevertheless, good opportunity to see a little bit of action replay. Looks to me like Jess Denniff there. She's hobbling off the side of the pitch. Yeah, looks like she was hit just below the knee. And trying to jog it off as she goes back to the bench. Southgate play the ball out of the circle. It's not actually Jess Denniff. Apologies for that. I will check the number. Jess was not on the pitch at the time. It's number 13, Burrows, who suffered that whack just below the knee. And she's definitely going to need to have a bit of a stretch. Actually, just noticed Burrows is wearing shorts. Another one of the there's 2 or 3 players out there wearing shorts. So great to see, following Tess Howard's campaign and her thesis around girls and sport. And actually, Burrows is walking up the steps here. Bit of blood on that shin. Not very nice. Southgate making an attack and hit the post. I mean, my goodness me. A very, very close attack there by Southgate. As I was saying before, it's very difficult to decide who we thought was going to score the next goal, but Southgate definitely have it within them. And they seem to be defending very, very high up the pitch. This time an attempt to play a long cross into the circle. And we have a Holcombe player down. So we stop the timer. Our timer says 1 minute 20 seconds. And the scoreboard here was more close to a minute. So okay, let's begin the timer again. Southgate definitely trying to break into that circle there. A resolute defending from Holcombe, number 14. A little bit of 3D skill there, bringing the ball out successfully. And you definitely feel that Holcombe have it also within them to get another goal. They're very, very full of the little jab tackles, pushing the ball out of reach of the Southgate players. Holcombe have the ball, number 14, just outside the 25. Actually, they've been asked by Hopkins, the umpire, to bring the ball further back, and now they have an opportunity to reset themselves. They're well inside, it looks like, the last minute here. Southgate's left winger makes a really nice interception with a reverse stick there, and is able to bring the ball up the left-hand side, but unfortunately it's run out of play, so it'll be a free hit in for Holcombe from the right-hand side. A little bit of indecision there from Holcombe, bringing the ball out, number 18. Southgate definitely capitalising and trying to put on quite a high press. Up they come with the rasping hit from that Holcombe right defender. Actually, it's a different one this time, number 12. Again, a great interception by Southgate. They're very good at these interceptions. Unfortunately, some of the passes are a little bit loose, and that one goes straight to Holcombe, who will look to go again. And very sensible play, building the structure from the back. Again, Southgate putting the pressure high at the pitch. We well past what we think the time is for the third quarter, but we do know that the clock was stopped for a few moments, so I'm sure it'll catch up with us in just a second. Okay, end of the third quarter. We'll be entering the fourth quarter in just a moment. Both teams having pretty focused quarter time talks. Here we are, both teams lining up. A large shout from the small crowd. Come on, Holcombe again. I think Southgate didn't bring quite as many supporters with them. I think they still have an opportunity to create a bit of an upset here. They've shown it. They've hit the post. Almost scored an equaliser in the third quarter. Definitely starting this quarter again, focused on ball speed. And ball hitting a foot of the Holcombe player. And the ball remains with Southgate, and let's see if they can play the ball around. Holcombe coming into the circle in absolutely fabulous skills there by Holcombe. Don't understand why that's been given as a free out to Southgate, but the skill there showed
by Holcombe's number 5, bringing the ball from right to left to right. Absolutely fantastic. Looked to me as though she clearly put it on the foot of a South defender, but not according to the umpire, who was standing literally 3 feet away. Nevertheless, Holcombe the ball on the right hand side. Look as though they're definitely trying to get into that byline. Very, very good defending by the Southgate defender with a red hairband. Can't see the number. Number 52. Freeman, I think that is.
Quite a lot of pressure here from Holcombe. I think they probably will have received some instructions from Nick Banderak to sew this game up. Unable to take advantage of that, although they do have now a long corner. Just over 15 minutes to go. A long cross into the circle. None of the Holcombe players can get on the end of that. In fact, one of them deflected off, and so it's a free hit in for Southgate from the right-hand side. Good play from the Southgate centre midfield player. I think that's number 5. She's been impressive throughout today's game. Now Southgate, number 21, left winger, has the ball. Great running. She's collected it. Nice play. Plays it into number 5 again. You know, I was just saying, had a very good game. Nice ball across to the right half. Plays it into the right attackers for Southgate. Bit untidy, but Southgate have still retained control of the ball in that inside right position. Got it in the circle, and unfortunately that's a 16-yard hit for Holcombe. Again, just by way of reminder, we have EG Under 18 girls coming up shortly in their quarter-final of the National Cup against Cambridge City. So that game will be around 3 o'clock, 3:15. We expect it to be a cracking game with some really high-quality players. Many of them are already Premier League experienced players. Being under 18, certainly not an indication of where they are in their hockey career. Another attack here from Holcombe. Number 9 plays it back nicely. Here comes number 5. Number 5, who had those lovely skills earlier on. She's bringing the ball on her reverse stick into the circle. She plays a reverse stick shot just wide of the right-hand post. Louisa Bray had that covered, I think, pretty comfortably. But again, that number 5 from Holcombe is certainly one I'd be watching if I was defending against her. Big whistle there, and a yellow card for Southgate. Now we can try our yellow card indicator. So yellow card for Southgate at a fairly crucial point in the game. Apologies for the camera issues. We'll see if we can tidy that up. Apologies for the momentary loss of video and the flickering. I think we've sorted that little problem out. Holcombe definitely need to turn the screw in these remaining 10 minutes if they're going to secure that win. I feel that Southgate have at least a goal in them, maybe even more. I think they definitely can catch Holcombe on the break here. And here they go, up the right-hand side. Can't quite find their attacker though. And here can they get there? Number 14 from Holcombe, very good interception there. Up the left-hand side, Holcombe come. The Southgate player has stolen the ball off them and nicely played it inside. Holcombe's number 8 going around the side, plays it nicely. Sorry, Southgate's number 8 playing it nicely inside. But Holcombe now have another opportunity here, and trying to play the ball into the circle, and the Southgate defender has deflected it off for a long corner. .16-yard hit for Southgate. Time's beginning to run out for them. Holcombe have snuffed that attack out, and they're now going to build again. They begin their hockey in a very structured way, as you'd expect. Just NF coming out. I think that might be Charlotte Childs coming out there to force them to move the ball further up the pitch. Defending there from Southgate, managing to deflect the ball out of the way of the Holcombe players. Thank you for our likes, everybody. We made it to our target of 20 likes. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Hope that the live stream is good enough for you. And if you have any comments, please just drop them in. We'd welcome the feedback and on things that we can improve. Southgate continuing to keep the ball in their possession with free hits up the left-hand side. Umpires asking them to take a free hit again. Southgate playing it around the back nicely. The ball speed's improving throughout this game. Both teams are now up to their full complement as Southgate's yellow-carded players return to the pitch, and Holcombe play the ball out of their circle, having snuffed out another Southgate attack. Big cry of ooh from the Holcombe supporters as the ball creeps its way across the goal mouth there. Southgate tried to take it away again. Nicely received there by the Southgate number 9, and she wins a free hit and then progresses up the pitch, looking obviously to be the recipient of a pass this time. Here comes that Southgate number 5 again. Nice, unfortunate that pass goes slightly astray, but she's certainly been a standout player for me on the Southgate side. And to give number 5 a name, that would be Ellie Robinson. Played well throughout today's game. Southgate coming up the right-hand side, playing the ball into the circle, and really good snapshot there by the Southgate forward. I definitely think they have it in them to another chance perhaps before the end of the game. 3 minutes 45 seconds left to go. Some changes being made by both sides at the moment. Wasteful play there by the Holcombe right midfield player, plays it straight onto a flat stick of the Southgate player. Southgate definitely have their tails up here, and they're looking to get the ball into the circle early. That's 2 circle entries in the last 45 seconds. There's a lot of communication going on the pitch. Good play by Southgate here. They managed to get the ball out of the congested area and now up the right-hand side of the pitch. They've had some good outcomes from attacks down the right in this quarter so far. Can they turn this into something? 16-yard or free hit out to Holcombe. Something tells me if Southgate could get a short corner in these last minute or two, they could really cause Holcombe a problem. Holcombe resorting to long passes or hits out of defence to get the ball up the other end of the pitch. Is perfectly effective, but of course it's putting Southgate back in possession of the ball, and you do feel Southgate are finishing stronger, although Holcombe have just got the ball in the circle, and a bit of a wild shot there from the Holcombe number 2. It's a free hit out to Southgate. Back and forth here. Neither team actually seems to really be in the ascendancy in these last moments. There's a lot of promise, but unfortunately failed to deliver passes. That said, Southgate are working very, very hard on the tackling and marking, and making it extremely difficult for Holcombe to get anything out of it. One suspects that Holcombe is playing for time. Our scoreboard here is definitely under 2 minutes. We say 30 seconds. I have a feeling that Banderak has told the Holcombe players that that is what is on the scorecard. As you can see, Southgate, however, have managed to get a breakaway here, and they could cause some damage here if they can keep moving the ball up the pitch. Unfortunately, number 21 fails to trap the ball, and it's gone off the end of the pitch, and Holcombe cleverly let the ball roll off and wait for the 16-yard hit. So our timer ticks down to 0, so we really are in the dying seconds of this game. And there it is. Our final score, Holcombe 2, Southgate 1. And it's been a pleasure to host these two teams and provide Holcombe's alternate home venue on this occasion. Congratulations, Holcombe, on 3 points. And, well, congratulations, Southgate, on a pretty good performance. Some very, very good players in that Southgate side. Really clearly have a good short corner capability, and definitely a team to watch as they progress up the leagues.
Izzy's found a new gear this year, and she's showing the academic results to prove it. We know the quiet hours she's put in.
Tom is thriving. He's really settled into his new boarding house, made great friends. I mean, he talks too much, but I imagine that comes as a little surprise to you.
Her hockey is impressive, and the county call-up was completely deserved. She made us all very proud that day.
His success with the debating team has definitely boosted his confidence in the classroom as well.
But the most obvious
And
thing
the most important thing
is that she's very happy at Worth.
is that he is very happy at Worth.